Good morning. Thanks for joining me. I'd like to read from Proverbs 21, verse 25, where it says, "The sluggard's craving will be the death of him, because his hands refuse to work." Slothfulness, doing nothing, is wrong, is a sin too. And I think sometimes we forget to understand that we think, oh, I'll just be a good boy and girl and just not do anything, not say anything, and act like, we're doing the right thing. Well, quite frankly, it's the wrong thing because God expects us to act, to speak, to do. There's two different types of sins. One is the sins of commission, stuff that we do and mess up on. And the other one is one that we really don't talk about very much, which is maybe the greatest sins of all. It's called the sins of omission. And those sins are the things that we should do, but we don't do. In other words, we don't do anything. Like I said, we just sit back and act like we're being good. But the sins of omission can be so detrimental to all of us in so many different ways. I mean, it could be one from a work way. We just don't do anything. We live off of other people, the government, etc. We just feel like we're like that piece of driftwood that's just floating effortlessly, aimlessly out in the ocean someplace, and it leads to nothing. And that's what sins of omission can do. So it can hurt us even in the work world, but also just in our everyday lives, especially for Christians. Christians who don't have a prayer life, don't read the scriptures, who don't go to worship and give God the praise and glory that he does, just to name a number of them. So we Christians can fall prey to sins of omission all the time. And we need to caution ourselves. And that's why I like this devotion today, is that I just want to caution you to open up your eyes so that you can look in the mirror and see yourself. And do you fall in this trap? I know I have. I'll admit it. I confess it. But we need to get out of it when we do. And the best way to get out of it is, first of all, admit it to God, confess it, tell God that you're sorry. And then God will obviously, as he always does, the beautiful God that we have, he forgives you, he will renew you and cleanse you, but he'll also want to strengthen you to get back to doing things that you should be doing and not just letting them go. Speak when things need to be spoken to. Do when we need to be a doer. Listen carefully, lovingly, when we need to have ears that are open and eyes that are open to see. So my prayer for you, for me today, is that we understand that we need to be active Christians. We need to be doers and not just silent and not do anything. May God bless you and God be with you today and always.